I want to explain to you about this instrument, the parts of the guitar. For whether you're talking about guitar just with your friends, or let's say something goes wrong with your guitar and you have to speak to a repairman, and rather than saying, well, those little thingies at the top aren't working, you'll know that these are actually called the tuning keys. This part of the guitar right here is called the headstock. This is the neck, and then the top part of it here is called the fingerboard. We have the body. This little plastic piece right here on top is called the nut. This part of the guitar, what holds the strings, that's called the saddle. Okay, and then this right here is called the sound hole. The next thing is about sitting position. Now, there's two different types of sitting positions that most people use. The first one that I'm going to show you is the folk sitting position, and that's where you're going to have the guitar here on your right leg. A lot of folk players and just acoustic guitar player guys, they like this position right here. Okay, so you're going to hold this here. What you're going to do is you should have the guitar about maybe 6 inches from your body, because a lot of your sound comes from this back piece here, which is called the soundboard, and you don't want to muffle that by having it too close to your body. So bring it about 6 inches out, and then just kind of lean it into you like this here. The other point of contact right here, about midway up your forearm, have that resting right here. You don't want to, I see guys, my students holding it like this. You don't want to cradle it. It's not a baby, it's a guitar. You want to have that just about like this. So when you do it when you put it about midway on your forearm, right here, you can see that your hand is automatically in the right position. Now that's one position. The other one is the classical guitar sitting position, which I recommend more. My problem with the folk position is here. Okay, now if I'm trying to see my fingerboard, I have to kind of lean over like this. Once you've been sitting like that for about 2 hours, you're going to have a crick in your neck to beat the band. But once again, as I said, it's up to you. What I like to use is the classical guitar sitting position. How we do that, we're going to move this onto the other leg, onto your left leg. Same thing, you're going to have your 4 points of contact. Number 1 is on your left leg with this right here, sitting right here. The next one here, remember, keep that thing about 6 inches off your body so we can, that sound will resonate off that soundboard back there. And what we're going to do is just lean it back there to make the 3rd point of contact. And finally, same position, about halfway up your forearm right here. Put that, and you're right here. And you're ready to go. Now, when you need to see your fingerboard to make sure you're playing the chords right, all you have to do is basically just glance in that general position, and boom, right there you can see everything clear as day. And that's what I recommend. Use the classical sitting position. It's much more comfortable and it's more user-friendly as far as just playing the guitar.